Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your 2016 yearly tarot forecast. So this is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, as you can see, I've already laid out all the cards just to save a little bit of time. And what I really decided to do was do 2 cards for each month in 2016, and then the card at the bottom of the deck is actually the overall energy. And then I did shuffle my Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue and pull an additional card for just extra guidance from that particular deck. And then I did pull another card from my Kuan Yin Oracle card deck by Alana Fairchild. And, you know, I just wanted to add some oracle cards for additional guidance. So I did already draw these cards. So the card at the bottom of the deck, Pisces, is actually a wonderful card. It's actually the 6 of Coins, which is a very generous card. It's all about giving and receiving. It represents balance as well. So honestly, I'm really picking up on 2016 being a very balanced year for you. And I think that's in, you know, more areas than just financial. I think that balance, you being balanced, Pisces, is going to be a big theme. And honestly, giving and receiving. I think that in 2016, Pisces, it's, you know, there's a very good likelihood that you could be very generous. You could actually be quite giving in 2016, but I think you're going to receive a lot as well. Giving and receiving is going to be a big theme for you. So I think that's really beautiful. It's wonderful, you know, to be balanced and giving and receiving. Sometimes when we give too much and, you know, we're not really getting anything in return, you know, it's not good for us. So I just think that, you know, this is actually a wonderful theme for you. All right, so let's get started, Pisces. So for January, I have the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Cups, and this is really beautiful. So the 9 of Cups represents emotional abundance. It represents happiness, joy, just being truly content. And this could be because you might have had some sort of hope or wish come true, because the 9 of Cups also represents a wish coming true. It is known as a wish card. And I think that in January, there's going to be something that, you know, you actually could receive, you know, with the overall theme being the 6 of Coins. You could be receiving something, and it could be something that you wanted very much so, Pisces. But, you know, either way, no matter if it's you receiving something or not, this is you being very victorious with something in your life. And for some Pisces, that's going to be something to do with career. And then other Pisces, this could be something to do with, you know, family or a relationship. It could be, you know, something different for all of you out there. But I just see you being victorious and triumphant with something in January. And you being very, very happy. You being quite content, emotionally fulfilled, and very proud of yourself. Quite confident as well. So beautiful start to the year, Pisces. Definitely. Now for February, I do have the Temperance card, which is a major arcana card with the 4 of Coins. So Temperance represents healing. It also represents emotional balance and balance in general, which I really feel like balance is you being balanced, and it is just an overall, you know, huge message for you this year. And in February, you know, definitely you're emotionally balanced. Temperance also represents moderation and healing. So for those of you that have been perhaps maybe dealing with a particular illness or you know, just some difficult times in your past, February could be a very like therapeutic month for you, Pisces. And with the 4 of Coins here, which is a very conservative card for me, and it represents saving your money more than spending it. You're just being quite conservative. You know, you're not being cheap. You're just, you're being quite smart. I look at the Four of Coins like it's a very smart card for you to, you know, save your money more than just, you know, blowing it, you know. So I think that moderation is very key for you here, and you're going to be very balanced. I don't see you like hanging on to your money so tightly that, you know, you're not enjoying yourself at all and you're not spending any of it. I see you being very balanced, and I see you definitely saving money, but definitely spending the money that you need to spend as well. I see a good balance here. And definitely, like I said before, that, you know, February could be a very therapeutic month for many Pisceans. Yeah, a lot of healing could be taking place, but I see you balanced. I see you balanced, and finances are looking okay, definitely. And you might even have a little money in the bank as well. All right, so for March, Pisces, I have the Sun card with the Knight of Coins. And the Sun card is the most optimistic card in the entire tarot deck. It's just a beautiful, beautiful card. I see you, you know, probably right through, you know, definitely the first 3 months, if not more, you being incredibly happy. The Sun card brings a very fortunate, blessed energy. And so, you know, definitely in the month of March, you're going to be very, very, very happy. And this could extend from something previously till now, or, you know, something more could happen, because I just see you being incredibly happy, Pisces. You're content, you're abundant, you have prosperity. I feel like your health is really, you know, doing good this month of March. And people could be very attracted to your warmth this month. You know, with the energy of the Sun, people could be very drawn to you, very attracted to your warmth and your luminosity in general, Pisces. But also, you could be put in the spotlight in some way. When the Sun is, when you have the Sun in a spread, it's letting me know, you know, you have this blessed, you have this fortunate energy, but definitely, you know, the Sun is going to come in and it's going to shine its light upon all areas of your life. So you could actually be put in the spotlight in some way, Pisces, but this would be very beneficial for you, very beneficial. And with the Knight of Coins here, I think that, you know, this could be a particular individual in your life, and they could be an earth sign for some Pisces, and they could be maybe in their 20s. Knights tend to be younger. And that will be for some Pisces. Maybe this particular knight or this particular character has something to do with your happiness for some Pisces. But this is you moving towards financial abundance. Slowly but surely. The Knight of Coins represents an energy of you moving towards your goal. You're moving forward, but you're moving forward at your own pace. You're really planning. You're planning things out. You're strategic, and you're putting a lot of thought into each, you know, step that you take. You're very cautious, and because of that, this is the reason why this particular knight is always successful. He doesn't just rush and charge right into a situation, or just charge towards his goal. He really, you know, goes at his own pace, and he puts a lot of thought and effort into the steps that he takes. And because of that, he's very successful. So I really see you moving towards your happiness and your abundance. Slowly but surely, you're moving towards your happiness. This is beautiful, and that's in March, Pisces. Now, what I have for April is the Page of Wands with the Queen of Swords. So this could be your energy with the Queen of Swords here, Pisces, or this could be maybe an ear sign person around you. Could be male or female. I don't attach gender to my cards in these general forecasts. But they could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but they don't have to be. Anybody who's just incredibly logical, intelligent, very fierce, very much in the mind. She's, you know, very, yeah, very logical and very determined when she wants something. You know, so for some Pisces, this could definitely be a person that's very significant, that maybe you're even getting a message about in April. You could be, you know, receiving a message from this Queen of Swords, or, you know, you could be finding something out about this Queen of Swords. You know, it can be different for, you know, all the different Pisces out there, but for other Pisces, this is going to be your energy of you just being incredibly just focused and determined, and you wanting something. This is my warrior queen, and she's just incredibly fierce, and when she wants something, she just really, you know, goes after it. She perseveres and she doesn't give up. She has a lot of willpower, and she's just very, you know, very strong-minded individual. Pages can be news, communication, messages coming through, but they can also be new beginnings. So this could be, you know, you being incredibly focused and driven in regards to some particular new beginning that's starting for you in April. You know, this can be different for all of you, but there will be some Pisces that, you know, this is your energy, and perhaps it's because there's some particular new beginning starting, and you want this very much. And this is a new beginning that's going to get you very fired up. You're going to be, you know, just very excited about this. And you know, with the Queen of Swords here, you know, this is you wanting it very much so, and you're determined and you're going after it. So I love the energy. Awesome, Pisces. So in the month of May, I actually have the Lovers card with the Three of Coins. So for those Pisces who are actually in a relationship, I feel like for those of you, you know, who are in a relationship and, you know, your relationship is in a good place right now, this is you working together as a team. This is you, this is you just working together as a team. A lot of teamwork here. It's very balanced, again, with the balancing here. Things are very, you know, give and take, lots of balance. You and your partner are really working together very well in May. So I think it's a great month for you in May for those of you who are partnered. For those of you who are in a business partnership, I'm getting the same thing. You know, you guys are working very well together. You know, those financial rewards are coming in for your hard work, for your partnership. You know, both of you are putting in a good amount of effort and you're being repaid for it. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship and perhaps maybe, well, it could still be an okay partnership, but there could be some Pisces that, you know, you're faced with a decision. The Lovers card can represent a decision that needs to be made. And this is really a head or heart decision that you really have to kind of choose between, you know, what your head is telling you to do and what your heart is telling you to do. So for some Pisces, this is maybe you having to make a decision, and it could be if you want to, you know, work on this partnership anymore. For others of you who are not in a partnership, you're not in a relationship, what I'm really picking up on is, you know, you're working very hard within your workplace environment. You're working very hard. You're putting a lot of effort in. Those financial rewards are coming in. But you could be working on a team. You might be working, you know, within a group of people, or just on a team. And, you know, you could be noticed at this time. You could be receiving some sort of acknowledgement or promotion or raise, because this is also a card that represents being watched sometimes. And this is a very positive, when I say being watched, I mean in a very positive light. You could have, you know, people, your bosses or managers kind of taking notice of your hard work and, you know, just your skills in general. So, great month in May financially, and, you know, in regards to your career. And partnership. If you own a business, if you have a partnership, I'm definitely picking up on, you know, May is a wonderful month for you guys really working together and things being quite balanced. Let's see if there's anything else I get from this. Yeah, that's really it. Again, if you are in a partnership, you could be faced with some sort of decision. Yeah, you could be faced with some particular decision about your relationship in regards to maybe if there's an even exchange of giving and receiving. You know, perhaps for some, and this will only be for a small number of Pisces in the month of May, where you could be taking a look at, you know, how much effort your partner is putting into the relationship, and you'll know, you know, how much you're giving. And this could be really why I have, you know, the Six of Coins coming in as the overall energy, because there's a lot of balance here. And, you know, what I'm picking up on now for May is you could be taking a look at if your partner is contributing to the relationship as much as you are. Now, this is only going to be for a select number of Pisces, but I am picking up on that. Okay, so for June, I do have the Nine of Wands with the Page of Cups. So perhaps, yeah, perhaps Pisces, those of you who, you know, might feel a little overburdened, perhaps like you know, you have too much weight on your shoulders. Perhaps you've gone through some difficult times in the past and you might have felt like even giving up. But you know, the message with the Nine of Wands is like you've come this far, you're through the worst of it, you've come this far and you're still standing. So don't you dare give up now, right before miracles occur within your lives. What this could be telling me, for those of you who might have had some struggles in the past and could still be struggling now, is that you could be receiving some news. There could be, you know, some really good news coming to you in regards to this. Page of Cups represents news, messages, communication coming in, but also, you know, the Page of Cups can represent some sort of beautiful, wonderful new beginning. And this is going to be something that, you know, fulfills you, makes you very happy, very content, and just, you know, is, you know, you're emotionally fulfilled. You're very happy with this. So for those of you who have felt a little stressed, perhaps, you know, this is in regards to, let's say, your relationship or your career. This is some sort of news or even new beginning starting, and it's going to bring some relief to you. Perhaps this is the miracle that's occurring for you in June. But definitely news and communication coming in. And then for some of you, this is also going to be another new beginning. So, you know, that's really, really good news. All right. So for July, I have the Faith card, which is actually the Hierophant, and then the Moon. So these are two major arcana cards, Pisces. So the Moon is talking about your intuition. So definitely within the month of July, make sure you're definitely going within and relying upon your intuition. But the Moon can also represent, you know, shapes and shadows aren't exactly what they appear to be or what they seem to be. So, you know, I am picking up on how vibrant this Moon is right here. So perhaps Pisces, there could be some things that, you know, might be coming out in the open. The Moon could be illuminating things in this month of July, and things could actually be becoming aware to you. You could actually be finding things out that maybe you didn't know about, Pisces. And I'm not really picking up this in a negative way. I'm picking up this is something more positive, like you're glad that you found out. Whatever this is, I'm sensing that like you're glad that you finally found out. And you know, this isn't going to be for everybody. This is just going to be for some. For others, you know, this is you needing to use your intuition in regards to your marriage, or you need to use your intuition in regards to your career or the company that you work for in this particular month, because the Hierophant can represent large companies in regards to the company that you work for, but also this is you needing to be, you know, relying upon your gut instincts and your intuition to kind of maybe lead you to either finding things out or just lead you in general. Your intuition will be very helpful for you in this month of July. Let's see, what else? You know, for some Pisces, this is you in July that perhaps, you know, you actually seek out some trusted guidance, some trusted mentor to actually maybe give you some advice or some guidance. This can be like a religious person, but they don't have to be. This can be a spiritual individual, or even like a therapist. It could be anybody who's just like a trusted mentor that you seek out perhaps for some guidance, for some advice. You know, and with the advice that this person might give you, you know, what I'm going to tell you is, you know, I'm sensing that it's going to be great advice. Definitely take it, but I think you should also let your intuition guide you. Perhaps, you know, using your intuition with the advice that someone could give you in the month of July is actually going to be very helpful for some Pisceans in this month of July. So in August, I do have the Six of Swords with the Devil card. This is very interesting. So the Devil card is a major arcana card. This could actually be, you know, the Six of Swords for me is one of my favorite swords cards. And this could be you actually moving. You know, some Pisces could be moving, but this could be traveling as well. There could be some Pisces that are maybe going on vacation. You're moving towards, you're moving out of a particular place or environment or situation, and you're moving into a much better one. Particular, you know, place, situation, or environment. You're moving from point A to point B, and point B is much better. This is always like an upgrade. This is always a positive movement, positive progression forward. So I definitely see you traveling or moving forward in your life some way, and you're moving to a better place. But for some Pisces, you know, and I have to put this out there because this is a general forecast, you know, I always look at how the cards are interacting, and because the Six of Swords is on this side and then the Devil is here, they're kind of looking at one another. And the person on the Six of Swords is moving exactly forward towards the Devil. So there could be some Pisceans that are actually moving towards some sort of particular temptation. Now, this doesn't have to be anything like horrible. This could be, you know, you moving towards some sort of temptation. This could be a person, an individual in this month of August. But this could be other things as well. So there could be some Pisces that are definitely moving towards some particular temptation or some particular influence. Or, you know, you could be moving towards, you know, perhaps, you know, doing things more in excess, which your theme so far, Pisces, has been moderation and balance. Being very balanced so far. And now we're kind of mid-year to towards the end of the year, going into the end of the year. And this could be you maybe being a little swayed to be a little, I don't know, more lenient with yourself, because the Devil represents all things in excess. So this could be the Pisces, you know, for the Pisces that have been very balanced and, you know, just, you know, doing very good with many different things in their life. If perhaps that's, you know, eating, you know, a very healthy diet. This could actually be you in the month of August moving towards, you know, eating a bunch of junk food or something like that in excess, eating unhealthy in excess or something like that. So, you know, you are watching this well in advance. So, you know, being forewarned is being forearmed in a sense. So definitely just, you know, keep this in the back of your mind. I'm not sensing any, like, you know, horrible energy. There could be some Pisces that perhaps are going back towards like an unhealthy relationship, but I don't think that's going to be a large number at all. This would be like a select few Pisces, because the devil for me can also represent like unhealthy relationships. And, you know, it could be some of you being swayed perhaps from like an ex or someone, or maybe a friendship that wasn't the best for you or something along those lines. This could be you maybe headed towards that. But, you know, if that's the case for the next month of September, you know, I don't see this lasting very long for those Pisces that was really kind of talking about there, because I do have the Eight of Cups with the Justice card. So for those of you that might have felt swayed the month before, I don't see it lasting long at all. So you could perhaps maybe even kind of avoid this situation entirely, because the Eight of Cups is you moving forward. You're moving forward. You can be leaving something behind, and because the way these cards are laid out with the Devil and the Six of Swords behind these cards here, you're definitely, whatever this is, you're moving away from it. So, you know, this energy here does not last long. It's just for the month of August, and now in September, I see you moving forward. You can be leaving something behind, but not necessarily. I just see you moving forward. You're moving in a positive direction, and you're moving towards balance again, because the Justice card represents balance. So if you got a little off track, for those Pisces that might have been, you know, eating very healthy or whatever it may have been for you, I see you getting back on track now. You're moving towards justice, which is you being very balanced. And you're moving towards fairness. The Justice card represents, you know, a fairness and equality coming in. The scales are balancing out. So if you felt something was done to you previously that was unfair, this is, you know, the Justice energy coming in and really balancing out these scales and bringing a fairness in. But yeah, I see you moving back towards being balanced. So that's really, really good. You know, and then sometimes the Justice card can represent contracts and also, you know, legal situations. So there could be some Pisces that are moving towards a contract, you know, in the later part of the year. You could be moving towards a particular contract in your life, or even moving towards some sort of legal issue. Because the next month, for the month of October, I have the Judgment card with the Four of Cups. So for some Pisces, this is perhaps you moving towards something within the legal system, and you could be receiving an actual judgment in the following month, because I do have the Judgment card here, and it's sitting directly next to the Justice card here. But, you know, this will only be for some Pisces. This could be you getting a decision, and perhaps you've been waiting for this decision for quite some time, because the Four of Cups for me can be like kind of a period where not much is happening. It could kind of sometimes represent being like at a standstill, feeling emotionally uninspired, and, you know, even focusing a little bit too much on the negative, but not much is happening. So perhaps, you know, now there's a decision coming in, some sort of judgment call, can be something legal. And then for those who this isn't anything legal, there could be a decision coming in October that has nothing to do with anything legal, but just in general, this could be you receiving some sort of decision or you making a decision. And it can be in regards to perhaps maybe your heart or your emotions, or perhaps something in your life that you weren't happy with. And for me, the Judgment card also does represent being reborn. This is you actually having some sort of new beginning. These people here are actually being given a chance to be reborn. They're rising up out of the ashes and they're starting over again. So for those of you who might have felt emotionally uninspired, or perhaps not much was going on, maybe you've been lonely, this is a time in your life where things could be, you could be starting over again. There could be some developments actually going on at this time, and things happening, and you actually coming out of this period. Now for the month of November, I have the Two of Wands with the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords it can represent things like loss and sadness and deceit sometimes, but this can be short-lived victories. This could be someone trying to get the last word and thinking they won a little argument. This can be arguments, this can be conflicts. To me, this isn't like massive big conflicts, but this could be you having words with someone. If that's the case, I see you perhaps maybe taking a new road or choosing to go down another path, because the Two of Wands is really, a person who's looking out upon the horizons, and he's deciding, which path he wants to go down, which path he's going to take, and he's choosing which path he's going to go down. He's choosing a new direction in his life, and he's really executing it. He's taking all of his knowledge, all of his ideas, and everything he's, intended on doing, and he's setting out in that direction, and he's going for it. So perhaps, there could be some Pisces that in November you're deciding to go for something, and perhaps there's maybe people around you that aren't happy with that decision, or you're going to have some naysayers around you. But you know what, let them be naysayers, because the way these cards are talking to me is, this is in your past, this is behind you, and then this is you moving forward, the way that they're sitting. So you're moving past this and you're going towards your future. Leave the naysayers behind you and just go with where your heart is leading you to go. Do what's good for you, Pisces. Now for December, the final month of 2016, I have the Star card with the Five of Coins. So the Five of Coins can be you feeling a lack in your life, and this isn't necessarily for me, the type of reader I am. This isn't you having financial poverty or anything like that. This is you feeling a lack, and it can be in regards to your finances for some Pisces, but then for other Pisces, this has nothing to do with finances. You could feel lonely. You could be, you could feel a lack of love or a lack of support. You could feel left out in the cold in some regard. But this is divine energy right here. This is you being divinely guided, letting you know that you're being led out of this period in the month of December, and they're guiding you to your destiny. And perhaps that's why you're making this decision in the previous month. It could be in regards to this, because perhaps you do feel a lack in some regard of your life, and it definitely could be connected with this Five of Swords. Perhaps you're leaving a work environment where people didn't have your best interest, or it was more of a negative energy, and you're moving out of that. Perhaps that was the lack in your life. You weren't fulfilled, you weren't happy maybe working where you were working or living where you were living, and now you're choosing to go in a different direction. But I feel like in the month of December, this is really when you're going to have a lot of divine energy around you. This is your spirit guides and angels guiding you, directing you, and really orchestrating exactly, things in your life, leading you to where you need to be, bringing you to your destiny, and it's really a beautiful energy. This could also be, you receiving some sort of wish. This is the second wish card that you're actually receiving here. The Star can be you receiving something that you were wishing upon a star about. But this is a beautiful energy, and it's letting you know, the star comes in and it's coming in to give you reassurance, letting you know to remain positive, remain hopeful, never lose your faith, because you're being divinely guided to some beautiful new beginnings, and better days are definitely coming in, and you're not going to feel this lack anymore. So I think overall, Pisces, I think you're going to have a great year. I really do. 2 wish cards. I mean, you're starting the year off with a bang. Lots of healing, lots of beautiful energy, some new beginnings as well. 2 pages, so lots of communication, but new beginnings as well. And you're setting out on new paths. You're going in different directions. You're very balanced. Definitely use your intuition though. So what I'm going to do now, Pisces, is just get into your additional messages here. So for the first guidance card I pulled for you, it's Sedna, Infinite Supply, and it says you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And this card has been coming out so much in these 2016 readings. And I'm not sure if the camera picked it up, but the cards that fall out for me, Pisces, are always the most significant. So this is definitely what Spirit wants you to know, that you are being supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. That's beautiful. I will read you the additional message from the book. All right, Infinite Supply. This is an abundant universe filled with more than enough for everyone, yet the energy format of this planet is all about polarities. In this instance, it's all about giving and receiving. The key is to balance the two. If you only give, you'll feel drained, resentful, and experience lack. If you only receive, you won't enjoy what you have. Balance comes from fearlessly giving as you're guided, and then receiving with joy and gratitude. It's exactly like breathing. Both the inhale and the exhale are identically important. Practice giving and receiving daily, and you'll never want for anything. Various meanings of this card are: don't worry about the future. Know that you'll always have enough to eat. Your needs are always going to be provided for. Spend time at the ocean. Swim with the dolphins. Move to a beach or an island community. Go swimming, sailing, surfing. And give time or money to a cause that protects the ocean. So another card about giving and receiving, and another card that, giving and receiving is in other words, representing an even exchange, a balance. So another card that represents balance. So again, balance is coming in very strong for you, Pisces, in the month in the year 2016. Now, the final card I pulled for you from my Kuan Yin Oracle is actually a beautiful card, and it's 10 Sisters of Light. All right, 10 Sisters of Light. And it says, you are an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations, incarnations. Show your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many different skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is a culminating lifetime in the sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into unfiled experience. It is like drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into your one current lifetime. Be prepared to grow and shine, beloved. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is taking all of, your different skills and abilities that you've learned over your past lifetimes, and this is, you using them in this one current lifetime, just to bring in your happiness and, yeah, just bring in your happiness and abundance. So this is saying for you to be prepared and grow and shine, because lots of beautiful things are coming in for you. So Pisces, you know, I think you've had a wonderful reading. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful 2016. Take care.